I've literally been calling the tour the BVB VVDDT. You
DDBBBBB.
got it.
Ah,
No, you
there we
got it.
go.
If you say it 3 times fast, you get a shirt.
D
All right, we're starting this trend right
D
now.
D B B B B B D D B B
Let's
B.
make it happen.
Welcome back, BVB Army. Welcome back to our channel, BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. I am Earth.
And I'm Nicole.
And BVB Army, as you can see, we have a wonderful guest with us for today's episode. Please welcome Anthony from the one and only, the lead singer from Dark Divine. News dropped on yesterday, Tuesday. Hello, Blackville Brides is going on tour with VV Vila Velo. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. And of course, Dark Divine is opening
Villa
up for them.
Valo.
Velo Vilo. VV, that's what I've been calling it. So
Hell yeah, dude. VV.
yes.
I've literally been calling the tour the BVB VVDDT.
Ooh.
This is all sorts of like an E syllable letters.
That's a
That's a
mouthful.
tongue twister. Try saying that 5 times fast.
I know. We were talking about doing just some sort of like promotional video where we just like keep saying that over and over again, just like a tongue twister. I don't know. It sounds funny to me.
I can't do it once.
I could see it trending though, for sure.
Burn 10 calories just trying to say it.
I like that. Let's make that a thing. Let's do that trend. I'm just trying to say it 5 times fast. I like that. Anyway, just thank you again, Anthony, for coming on our show and like getting everyone pumped up for this upcoming tour that starts in September for all of us.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, we found out a bit ago and on our last tour that we got it confirmed. So we just have been holding the weight of this information for the last like month and a bit.
Oh my God. Well, it's got off your chest. It's out there now.
So our very first question is, which I feel like we can already tell by the excitement, is Dark Divine excited to be touring with Blackville Brides and Vivi?
No.
No.
Take it or leave it.
No, okay.
But I could tell. I could totally
Yeah,
tell
no.
you guys were not.
Dude, no, we're super ecstatic about it. It's honestly because this is the biggest tour we've ever done. Easily, when we saw the venues that we were playing, it's easily some of the biggest stages we've played. I'm super excited for it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was looking up some interviews that you have done before in the past, and is this your 4th tour you guys will be going on?
Yes, it is.
Yes, got it. Okay, cool.
You know that better than I do.
Well, again,
diving
diving into the internet, I saw an interview and you were saying about how you finished up this 3rd tour and now this one that kid just recently just came out. It's like, I think this is your 4th tour, which is a pretty big tour, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that each tour has been kind of a progression, like an upward progression from the last. It's a really cool experience.
Nice. Well, going that, I know you just kind of said to us that you guys just found out about this after your last tour. So is that how it kind of came all about, that Dark Divine was going to open for Blackville Brides and VV?
Yeah, so we had found out through our booking agent who was in communication with our manager, and he sort of he put it out there that they're looking at us. I know that I might be wrong. I believe it was Andy who brought the idea of us to the booking agent. I don't know I can't confirm that. I was just what I was told. But yeah, so they put that on the table. And so we had to kind of sit with that, in our heads. Like we technically weren't supposed to know when we found out, but we were just like very excited, hoping that it would go through. And eventually, of course, it did.
That's absolutely awesome to hear. We have been like checking out your guys' music, and I do want to personally say you guys are awesome. Give me a lot of like motionless and white vibes, but I feel like you guys are heavier.
Heavier. I'll take it. That sounds awesome. I love Motionless. We actually got to hang out with those guys not too long ago at Rockville. That was super nice because our manager tour managed them for like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, before we move on to Nicole's next question is, we just have to ask, just because you are going to tour with Blackville Brides, is Dark Divine a fan of Blackville Brides? Have you guys listened to their music?
I grew up on Blackville Brides. Like I'm definitely a fan. Like the Set the World on Fire was sort of like my introduction into this style of music. So I'm downplaying how excited I am for this tour, but I'm excited.
Just internally screaming on the inside, playing it chill though on the outside.
Oh, I was like pacing the RV.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I was literally pacing the RV when we found out we were doing this. I was like, oh, no, I'm not ready.
Have you like guys ever been like in the same area as Blackfoot Bars or ever met them before? Or is this will be like your actual like first time meeting them in person?
So I last November I got to perform Slaughterhouse with Motionless in White.
Okay. Yes.
And as I walked into their trailer, I briefly passed them, and that has been my only interaction with them.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get like to know them if at all possible. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you will definitely be getting to know them a lot more on tour, but it's really cool to just, meet another fellow BVB Army member.
Set the world on fire. Did it for you,
I know,
Nicole.
Hell yeah.
Set the World on Fire. My favorite era and album.
Like
Okay.
that album was sort of the reason that I went the route of makeup and like and that kind of stuff. Just like that whole like extra performance aspect.
Right. I can see that.
Oh, cool. So that's definitely like you would consider that a huge influence in like how you guys dress up when you're on stage or for music videos.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's fantastic. That's actually really cool. The next question that we do have for you, we want to know how your band Dark Divine got started in the music industry.
Okay. So that it's kind of a convoluted story. It's so we were all in our separate individual bands that we were just sort of like trying to make work. There was issues with, we were doing the whole local band thing. And so with that comes every trial and tribulation and just all these different little obstacles. And so I had received a message from Jason, our guitar player, asking if he wanted to create what's called a super group. So basically that means they take members from already bands that are doing stuff and just create one group out of all those members with the experience that they gained from those individual bands. And it really was kind of just that. It was like a super group. We all had issues in our own individual bands that we kind of knew to not do in this band, and it really just sort of made this huge. I'm trying to think of the word. It basically made it a lot easier because we all had some experience under our belt. I was actually found through YouTube. Jay found me in a YouTube video. I did a cover of, I think it was Reincarnate by Motionless in White. And just on a whim, he messaged me not knowing that I was actually in Florida where he lives. And it was like actually kind of a crazy coincidence.
Small world. Talk about a small world right there.
Small world.
YouTube is definitely really great for anyone that is wanting to put their music out there, though. I've been hearing a lot of artists in general that are getting seen through YouTube and then getting contracts signed. It's a pretty awesome opportunity, to be honest, for people to get their music out there beyond MySpace.
Oh, MySpace.
Yeah, no, I was just after MySpace. I never got to really I didn't have internet until after the whole like MySpace thing was kind of done. So I was more of the Instagram and Vine.
Oh my God,
Which is
Vine.
terrible.
Oh my
God,
God. Those were so short-lived. Then you got Instagram and Facebook that are doing the reels now too. So it's like
YouTube is also doing those reels.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot YouTube was doing the reels.
Yeah, they
Wow.
call them like shorts or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, shorts. Right. We would like to know what the story behind your band name is.
We were gonna originally do this whole convoluted thing where we make up a story and we change it every time for an interview. Like it never came to life, but the reason we're called Dark Divine is so boring. It literally was just one of several names on like a document that we wrote, and we were just like, that sounds cool, and we just became the whole brand. Everyone thinks we took it from the like Moths to Flames album, but we actually didn't. I didn't even know that they had an album called Dark Divine.
Off the Flames. I have not listened to them in a long time, but I know who you're talking about.
One of the members of like Moths to Flames showed up, and I guess he had like a Dark Divine tattoo, but it wasn't like our Dark Divine. It was his Dark Divine. So he's like, hey, it's like a weird interaction.
That's great.
Makes me curious of what other names or options that you guys had in that word that you had for trying to figure out your name.
They were so bad. There were so many horrible ones.
Do you remember any by any chance?
It was like I think it was like Siphon with two Y's. Suture. There's a whole. They all sounded like new metal as fuck, and they just weren't the vibe.
Yeah, I was like Dark Divine suits you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that I would pay as much attention to a band called Suture.
I mean, it's a fun.
It's a cool name. It sounds like a hardcore. It sounds like a hardcore band.
Yeah. So with your whole name and everything, getting into the music industry, what do you feel sets your band apart from other bands in your genre of music that you guys play?
We definitely love the whole spooky aspect of like metal music because that was kind of an interesting thing too. Is we were originally not going to go the spooky route. We were just sort of going to make some, ye old generic metalcore. But just every conversation we had that wasn't about music was about horror movies and like Orlando Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh,
And just like it naturally was a part of who we are as people, and it just became a part of the music. And we just said, F it, let's just be who we are and be spooky boys.
Yes, I love it.
okay. We have to know what's your favorite scary movie then.
Yes.
I believe you're wearing some accessories that have my favorite scary movie on it. I'm a big Scream fan.
Thank
I
you.
love Texas Chainsaw as well. I think those are my top two.
Those are good
Texas
ones.
Chainsaws. Yes. You are definitely earning yourself some brownie points, sir.
She's a big Ghost fan. Ghostface, Ghost
What I'm
fan.
here for.
Ghostface.
What I do. Ghost is lit too.
She's educating me on the movies. I've only seen like the first two. I'm sorry.
You need to watch them all.
You
We
gotta
made a
watch
deal,
them. They're
Nicole.
just
I will continue
masterpieces.
on if you continue on with Saw, okay?
I've seen all the Saws.
You haven't
Technically.
finished all the Saw movies? Okay.
I have. I've seen them all out of order too.
No!
You should do a marathon. You should just have like a 3
Oh
day
no, we've
bender
had this
where you
set
just
up
watch all the
already where we're
Scream and
just
Saw
gonna
movies.
do a marathon of Scream, all the Scream movies for her, and then we're gonna do another marathon of all the Saw, minus the last two, Jigsaw and Spiral. Those two never existed in this world universe ever.
Yeah, I didn't see those last.
Good. It's a waste of time.
Gotcha. I don't think I've actually seen those.
Don't. Oh my god, don't. I mean,
I'm learning
Jigsaw is
stuff today.
fine. Spiral, they were reaching so hard and trying so hard. I wanted to hit my TV screen so bad.
Hell yeah. They've been doing that a lot with some of these remakes.
Yeah, like I know you mentioned Chainsaw Massacre.
Like I know the Saw one was pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm assuming you saw like the remake on Netflix. I forgot what it was called. Yeah,
That was awesome.
it was so bad.
Yeah, it's like a requel or whatever the
Yeah.
it was not good.
It
It's-
was.
No,
Try anything,
yeah.
you're canceled, bro.
Ugh.
The bus scene, I think, was just the worst bit of it. You're telling me that no one, like, everyone just sat there and watched each other die. It was so weird. It was
Right.
weird.
I was disappointed
Yeah.
when they brought.
I don't know. I enjoyed watching them.
Fair enough.
Watching
I
them
mean,
like
Yeah,
get
they're still fun to
cut up.
watch.
yeah.
But
Kind of like a guilty pleasure, like those really shitty sequels or prequels, scary movies, but they're kind of guilty pleasure sometimes, or what white sound on the background. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Ice Nine Kills was definitely an inspiration because they're also doing like that horror Hollywood type deal too. So
Yeah, absolutely. Ricky Armelino is a homie of ours. He was on one of our tracks, and yeah, the whole Ice Nine Kills, Welcome to Horrorwood, and Silver Scream. I still have a couple of the records hanging somewhere.
So the next one I have is: are there any words of wisdoms for up and coming bands that out there that are trying to make it in this music industry that you can give out to them? Because I know there's a lot of them that are trying their best to break out into the music industry.
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing that I think that we have benefited from as a band is just visual identifiability. Like if you have an image that people can associate with and just like a subculture that you can adhere to, I feel like that sets you aside from 90% of the bands in your average local scene, right? Like I think us being like a Halloween oriented band is what put us on the map. I think Halloween Town was the single that we had to release in order for this to work. And so it's just if you have a niche that you can adhere to, like just ride that niche until you have your core audience.
yeah, I think too many bands, not all of them, but I think some are kind of drawn to chasing what they think, fans or people are going to want to hear. I feel like it's the ones that are themselves and that stay true to themselves that really are the ones that get far. And I do agree. Like, I do think that the spooky aesthetic is definitely on a rise right now. It's trending. A lot of people are into it. And I think that's definitely getting a lot of bands pretty big these days, which I also want to say, love Halloween Town. I do. It gives me Nightmare Before Christmas vibes.
Oh, 100%.
Hell yeah. I had watched it literally the day I wrote it. So I was like, oh, yeah, we're going spooky.
That's awesome.
And I think with this new tour that's coming up in September, I mean, it's obviously a fall tour, so you are performing in spooky month of October. So
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait.
I do have actually one other question is since you are going to be touring with Black Veil Brides and VV, for you guys as Dark Divine, what are some of your favorite songs to perform live? Because I know you just came out with Dancing Dead recently, so it's a really nice, cool song. And I know I did see there's a music video coming here soon about that.
Yeah, actually, it'll be out by the time this is released. Right. It's we're definitely going to be doing a dramatic shift in actually what we are playing because we are working on an album currently. And so by the time that tour rolls around, we will be having a lot more of the album out. So I think you can definitely expect that. You can definitely expect some new stuff to be played. I think definitely Circles and Halloween Town are the name stakes that have to stay though. I think those are like the most fun to play. Runaway too is super fun, but yeah, wouldn't be a Dark Divine set without Circles and Halloween Town. So
have your staples in.
Mm-hmm. We definitely have quite a few fans actually that are like super stoked to be having you guys on tour.
I can only think of one fan right now.
Are you thinking of Bellamy?
I'm thinking of Bellamy. We have this one fan who they have been to plenty.
Bellamy.
Yeah,
no, I know Bellamy.
Yep. Okay.
I know
Bellamy. They have their hunches, and I'm sure by the time this video's episode is uploaded, they are freaking out because they're like, yes, I get to see Dark Divine and also Black Veil Brides. I don't have to like drive here and there anymore. I could get to see them 2 in 1. So I'm sure they are very excited.
They drive. I've seen Bellamy at multiple shows across the country, and I'm like, I don't have the drive to make that drive, so to speak. Like I just that is they are a very dedicated fan.
Yes, they are, and I'm sure they are super excited, and I'm sure other fans in the Army too are also very excited to see you guys perform and open up. And I'm sure Nicole and I will be excited to see you guys live too. We are definitely going to a show one way or another.
Heck yeah, please do.
Yes, I mean, come on, we have to. Nicole, we're gonna make this happen, okay? Even though for some reason they're not stopping in Colorado.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that there's no Colorado. I'll have a lot of friends.
I know, but there's Nebraska. Like, what? My heart is broken. So if you guys aren't coming to Colorado,
surrounding it.
I know. Like, what is up with that? I literally, if it does not get added, I am literally flying to see Ruth, and we are going to go together in Spokane, Washington.
We're going to make it happen.
I think that would be even more fun, to be honest.
Right? And when you guys
make like a trip out of it.
Yeah. Nicole, I'm telling you, this is going to work. You come over.
See, I know. I just feel bad for my mom because my mom's like, I wanted to go.
Oh.
So we have this silly question that we've asked. This is probably like the third time we've asked it, right?
I think it's our third
time. We were originally asked this by a fan, and we just loved it so much that, carrying it on as tradition. If you could have any 5 liquids coming out of your fingers, what would they be and why?
It can be any liquids. I want to specify any liquids.
Mm-hmm. This is a weird one. All right, hold on. Let me think on this because I don't want to just shit out an answer. I want to give a.
No, it's okay. Well, like we had to think about it too. For some reason, Andy just got it. Like he had his answers. Like, okay, sir.
He's been thinking about it for a while. Like, okay. How many liquids?
5. So one for each finger.
One for each finger. I'm gonna go with soy sauce because I frequently use soy sauce, and it would be dope to not have to go to the store for that.
Okay.
Unleaded gasoline because that tour expense.
Yes.
I would say. I'm not too on. I'm not up to snaps on the liquids game. I don't know a whole lot of liquids.
Will it help if we tell you what Andy's answers were?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so
that'll jog my
Andy
memory
had
of
a very specific liquids for each finger. He said barbecue sauce on the main pointer finger. Honey mustard for the next one, right next to the barbecue, where you could do pow pow trigger. Olive oil on his thumb for cooking.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he said water, obvious choice, water. And then the pinky, he specifically said it's a specific syrup for snow cone called tiger's blood.
Got it. I don't think I've ever had that. All right. I'll kind of feed off of that. I think what I'll do is, definitely the soy sauce, definitely the gasoline. I'm gonna go with water. Actually, I'll say throat coat tea.
Ooh,
because I'm a vocalist, and that's I spend so much. I'll say water that's been mixed with emergency because that's just I've spent way too much money on both those things.
That is good.
And then for my pinky, I'm going to say, shoot, this is an important one. This is my last choice. I'm like drawing a blank. That's such a cool question. I'm gonna say I'll just say water. Just say like plain water. So I got three variations of water, so I have some options.
There you go. Hey, those are pretty good answers.
Yeah, the throat coat was definitely
there you go. It's like a vocalist tool belt.
Yes. So you got soy sauce, gasoline. I mean, gasoline was my take too when we got asked this too. So I was like, that is smart, saving so much money there.
Yeah, like, and I guess the question also is it like unlimited liquid that comes
unlimited.
out of
you don't run out. So, like, you have these for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Yeah, gasoline then. That would save so much money.
Yeah, save a fortune.
Those are nice answers. I like it. So nice job. We are all excited for the next coming up tour here starting in September. Would you like to say anything to the BVB Army or anything to your fans here that are possibly watching this interview for just this coming up tour or anything else?
Yeah, I would love to see how many people are there from our fan base, our core fan base, because I know that we share a lot of fans with Black Veil, so it'd be cool to see how many people like are there, to support us as well as Black Veil. I think I would love to know where you guys found us. So if we hang out by the merch table, or if we're ever in any area to communicate, please tell us where you guys found us, because I think that's just a really cool thing to hear. And bring your friends. I'd love to see everybody show up. I think that these tour dates are definitely gonna be fun. They're gonna sell out quick, I think, just based on how ravenous everyone's fan bases are. So hopefully everyone gets a ticket, and I hope to see everybody there. Also, tip your merch people. Everybody eats.
That's true. That is true. Very true.
Food and gas.
Food and gas.
Food and gas.
Well, thank you so much for coming on our show and just getting everyone ready for this upcoming tour starting in September. We are so excited. I can't wait to hear you guys perform live for opening up for VV and BVB. Like, it's hurting my head. It's like red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow. I suck at tongue twisters. If it's not
Peter
obvious.
Piper.
Oh
wow, that one.
Or fuzzy wuzzy bear, fuzzy wuzzy had no hair, fuzzy wuzzy.
Fuzzy wuzzy wasn't fuzzy wuzzy. That one's so easy.
Oh my god, I love that.
Or the one I hated growing up.
I don't know, that one's a little tricky.
The one I hated growing up was Sally sells seashells at the seashore or something like that. Yeah,
I don't like that one.
My favorite one was if you can say toy boat 3 times fast.
I hated that one. Toy boat, toy boat, toy. I always have to emphasize toy and then boat.
Toy boat.
Toy.
Toy.
Eloquently spoken.
Toy boats, toy boats, toy.
Toy boat, toy.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy. No.
Yeah, the faster you say it, the more your brain starts to think we're not saying it correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, any last words from you, Anthony? Would you like to have any plugs before we wrap it up here?
Yeah, so by the time this comes out, Dancing Dead music video will be out. So I'd love to get everyone's feedback on that. Please check that out. Yeah, obviously tour dates. I don't think tickets are on sale yet by the time this is going to be released, but you guys will know about the tour, so spread it like the plague, and we'll see everybody there.
You heard that?
You will definitely be seeing Ruth and I.
Yes, that is for facts, 100%. One way or another, you'll see us. We'll be there.
I'll be looking for the Scream accessories.
Oh, Nicole. All right.
If the venue allows like chokers, I've gone to many venues where I've had to completely just throw away all my studded stuff.
I mean, you have a Ghostface shirt, so I think that'll be identifiable enough.
And you have a Ghostface dress, Nicole, so there's that too.
I wore that for the TOT tour.
Yes, you did. Okay, that's fair. We'll make something happen with Ghostface. It's her thing.
Yes,
all right.
Well, BVB Army, we are super excited for tour here. Thank you, Anthony, for coming on and just talking to us and just again getting ready for tour. BVB Army, all of Dark Divine social media links will be down in the description. So please go give them a follow. Please watch their newest music video, A Dancing Dead. I'm sure it looks amazing and everything by the time this episode is uploaded. So please go give them a follow and everything else to support them. And we are looking forward to seeing Dark Divine opening up for VV and BVB. So Thank you, Anthony, for coming on.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys for our next week episode. It is BVB month, BVB Army starting next week. Check out our Twitter account because we will be posting stuff for fans to come on for BVB month. Stay tuned. Keep an eye out for that, please. Please. So we'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode.